Clink, I am happy to be proud. I was going to make this a 7-second video, so for those who just want to hear, I am happy to be proud, I am proud to be happy. Once the phrase is finished and is transferred, it'll come in as proud to be happy. What you say here has to come in the tail first to know the end towards the beginning. Now you're going to say, what's the Irish kite I'm talking about? Understand that nothing has any meaning until it reaches the end. So if you can go back from the end to the beginning to see the opposite translation inside the words, but now what you're going to do to the words, will you read the word proud as ending in a D, P-R-O-U-D, and then you would start with do. So do can be the do in the air or at what cost. Okay, P-R-O-O-R is the gold or golden. Golden is through the moon. Now I used to think it was the golden moon and it's the silvery moon. And the difference between this is I just keep forgetting that gold is pliable. Gold comes with a number in carats. Silver comes in fine silver. Fine point pen, medium point pen, so knowing where silver ends up. Is it the gold in blue? Gold and blue looks nice, right? Gold and blue. Orange and blue, golden blue. Golden orange, golden orange. Now you think I'm just playing a game, but I am playing a game. I'm playing the game of hypothesis due to a vibrational, let's call it the orchestra of speaking. From the first letter, and I didn't go back to the geometrics of what's the minimum you need on square paper in order to design this letter. Which way, which fancy way, what is the smallest way, what is the next size, what is the third size? Having from the skull bone, which is the center of the two sides, to having the two sides and not having anything in the center, nothing in the flesh, nothing flowing through the veins, nothing thought, nothing flown, nothing to pump, the ether within, call it the air, as close to A and E as you can of O, which is made up of A and E, which is all of A and B. 1 times 2, 1 plus 2, 3 and 2 equals to 5. That is your 2 and 2. 1 here, 1 here. The S. If you have a dot here and a dot here, you can, right? Or do you have a dot here and a dot here, and you create the S this way? Or do you create the S this way? Going on this angle, and this, it can be done both ways. Objects and images, what should be done, what shouldn't be done. These two are upside down, is right side up. How is the incoming? How is the outgoing? Or should it be actually held up this way? And this one divides it into 2 pipes. Coming in, mix it up into the machine, out to do pipes. But when you're hooked up, as this is hooked up to a branch, as this is hooked up to a branch, if this is hooked up to a branch, this would be the root. The root would go right in here, and this would be the fruit. So what would these two be? How would this happen? Is it an energy? Just want to show you one little thing on this. This is look what happens to when I create a diamond over a diamond, right? When I create a heart over a heart. Okay, heart over heart. If you take a look inside over here, it almost looks like, look at that. It's now got the stand for the spade. Now if I made it a little bit deeper, would the stand for the spade be inside the next heart? I don't want to mix this up. Right now here is the difference between 5 and 6. Here's the difference between 5 and 6. In the 5 you have the heart. In the 6 you have the... If this was in numbers, if this was a square, this would be 7, 8, 9. If this was the continuous square, you would use the same 7, 8, 9, I'm presuming, okay, that when you played the game of pool, and you had to bring 2 slabs together in pool to create the size of the table, does this pocket come to one side of the table? Or does it come half and half, and when you bring 2 halves to the table, you end up with the... See the slice here? 1/4 and 1/4. and 1/4 and 1/4 of the table, equaling to 1 whole. Quarter, quarter, making the half, quarter, quarter, making the half, half of the D. So if you fold it this way or that way, and this is what you can call what Earth is, the bubble above, right? The oceans below. And so there's your, what you see, the flat Earth circle. I'm just trying to see, so we brought the pool table together over here. So if we brought two parts of the pool table and they were equal, it would go 1, 2, 3. And then over here, okay, we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Would this 7, 8, 9 be a split 7, 8, 9? Or would it be 7, 8, 9 here, 7, 8, 9 here, equaling to only 1/4 of a space? But the quarter of the space used up here is a whole space by 1/4. Do you follow where I'm going with this? I'm actually got like 9, 8, 7. Would I use 7, 8, 9, 9, 8, 7? 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 over here. If I do, I have 18 total numbers on the board. Otherwise, if I use this, as I said, as the half-life area, that shows me on number 6, right? You see the way I set it up here? Boom, boom, 2 exact squares, and there's a sliver in between the 2 squares that's put together on the pocket for the table length because of the separation, or should they both be touching, 2 separate slabs? So anyways, because of this half-life here and because it's exactly equal, I have to say that it came in apart. As it came together, it came in together this way. Do you follow what I'm saying? It was the bottom and the top, the bottom and the top. So this comes up to here, making it 1, 2, 3, and this will be 7, 8, 9. And this will be, let's say, 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, or 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, 7, 8, 9, 1, 2, 3. Do you follow what I'm saying over here? So there's 18 and 18. Now the question is, does the 7, 8, 9 split the whole? 7, 8, 9, 7, 8, 9, splitting the whole center over here. So it doubled up the size in the center. This side and that side comes together. Let me design this. So I'm just going to keep this short. I was going to try and either show you the pool table, or I was going to show you the hockey rink, or I would show you the basketball rink. I like to show it up on the pool table, but I'm just going to show it up on the cards. You see, in the 6th position, they show this space over here, in which is only inside the 5 and the 9. Both are missing. So obviously they can't be there. What has to happen is they condense into an area space, looking more like the rectangle. Once you become this rectangle, this will create the beehive eventually. So will the octagon. The hexagon create the beehive. Well, it is the beehive, but so does this. Anyways, I want to show you that here, these 4, this is not in the same position as the lower part. This is in the upper board. So everything overlaps. This will overlap this one. This I call the moons. They have it in the 7 and the 8, but the 6 is a replica card. Here you see 5 up feeding 2 down. The 7, 5 up feeding 2 down. The 8 is the same thing, except you now have 2 moons. So every card is telling a story. That's all I want to bring to the table right now. We did this in the last video. I just want to show you free energy, what it does in a word. 6 and 9, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 9, 7, 7. Take this as your vibration. Go to the radio station, put on 97.7. Listen to this vibration, whatever they play. Put it on 96.9, put on 97.7. Just these 2 channels, for some reason, this is rotation, okay? The God in creation, the man in creation. That's the way I like to look at it. We were talking about number 62 before. I'm not sure if I brought up what this number is. We're 9 minutes in. I should finish with this. 654, 654. One side of the board, 2 sides of the board. What do these numbers do when they stay on one side of the board? What do they do when we work in the half space? You see, the 9 is showing me a half space because it went from a square area to a rectangular area, not like in the 7 card when it's more of a square where you can see the half space is being shared by both sides in the 7 card. As in the 9, the half space, okay, is in the center of 4 and 4. 1, 4, 1, a birth exchange. Another way for the 6 card, you got to understand the 6 and the 9 in this. Once you understand the 6 and the 9, you can automatically go to the 7, which brings you to the 8, because the 6 card is in the 7 and the 8. 6, 7, and 8, 21. 8, 1, and 4, 1 times 4, 4. 1 plus 4, 5. This is where I get the equation from. 8 and 5, 13, 8 minus 5, 3. 1 times 4, 1 plus 4, 8 and 4 is 12. So we have the king and the queen, we have the bar mitzvah and the bat mitzvah. Why I did this is because you have 4 and 3, 4 and 3, correct? Okay, we went from 5 and 4, numeric value DNA creates 5 and 4, the trenches passage through the sun and the heavens. Okay, 9 times 6, 9 times 5, okay, in rotation of the new energy, 3 and 4 becomes the earth. You see the way 5 is higher than 4, but then over here 4 becomes higher than 5. 5 is higher than 4 in the front end. See the way they change? And this is all 3 and 4, the DC energy. When we use multiply add, 15 and 21, 36 and 6, because this is the next number, I'm getting the number from here. 1 times 7, 1 plus 7. What is 7 and 1? Well, 7 and 1 goes to 56 and 15, repeats itself. When we bring it backwards, it becomes 41, so I'm putting 41 over here. Why did I use number 15? Because number 15 was over here. Why did I use number 21? I don't remember. Something to do with the cube or the O and the U. I don't know why I did with that. Father. So we get 36 and 6, 42. Communication, creation of the 7th gate. 2 times 4, 2 plus 4 equals 6 and 8. The dividing of the 6 and 8, 1 plus 6, 1 minus 6. 1 plus 6 is 7. 1 minus 6 is 5. Anyways, we get that over here. 7 times 6, 42. Where do we get 7 and 6 from? 1 times 7, 1 plus 7, 1 times 7 is 7 and 6. 1 times 7, 1 plus 7 is 7 and 8. 42, 9 legs of the cat. Why does it split the 7th gate? 2 times 4, 2 plus 4. And it's going to bring me back to the equation of the God dog, or the dog leg. The dog leg around the corner. Creation, 30 is the number to creation. Add the 6 into that. This is the split of the 7th gate. The odds in the game of craps is 7 to 6. That's what the odds in the dice. The red sun, father, 9 and 3. The skies of the red sun of the father. Adding and minusing. 60 seconds on the clock, and then another 12, 1/5. So it's the speed of the trot, or the pace, because that's how they calculate times. You have to look at where they calculate things of 1/5. And 1/5 is also talking about 20, because 5 by 20 is 100, or just number 1. And I have a whole equation with, 4 divided by 1, 1 divided by 4. Here's the clock. We have 60 seconds, we have 2 minutes. Anything under that is 1 minute plus a percentage of. We have the moons. Friday's going to be a black weekend. Here we have 1 divided by 3, 3 divided by 1. Everything is telling a story. The golden moon, the silver moon. 5 by 8, 40. 5 plus 8, 13 equals to 53. That's your electric company. We were working with 53 over here and how it links to the moon. Anyways, we get 7 and 6 through craps, the 7th gate. The outside of that is 5 and 9. 84 is Pluto, the son of time, the half-life. 2 to 1. 5 and 2, the earth life. Where do I get that? Because 5, anything multiplied by 5 will always equal 42 plus a couple of zeros. Right here. Doesn't matter where the 0.5 is or how many zeros. And this is the other way around. It becomes 2, or it becomes 1/2 4 divided by 8. 2 4s go into 8. Equals to 1 and 2 equals to father. 144, 1440 minutes to a 24-hour day. Mars, cube, rotation. So we have 6-3, 5-3, 6-2, 5-2. These are all telling different stories. This is going to be my day cycle. I'm going to get into that a little bit later, where numeric values show up to meaning Earth, Moon. This is one period gone, 60, right? This is the center time of time. This is the high, and the low would be somewhere near here, 32. If I was going by the days of the week or the month, that's what I was doing, days, weeks, and months inside of this. Anyways, let's leave it. Raphael 7286 in the constellation of Pegasus. Is there anything on the floor? No, not much. Thank you for watching this video.